We're
All
live.
right. First ever Go Pod Trivia Challenge because we couldn't come up with a better name.
And last ever.
Today's challenge is Matt versus Ramey, baseball. So the rules of it, I'm gonna ask each of them 5 questions. Each question they get right is a point. Each question they don't get right, the other one has a chance to steal the question for a point. And then the final question, they will answer the same one. They'll write it on a piece of paper and hold it up.
I need to get a piece of paper still.
It's 2 points.
I'm just open Snapchat and use your finger and write the answer.
Yeah, you could do that.
As if you're drawing, that's what I'm doing.
Or open your notes and type it in.
Oh, that's a good idea too. Good
I
call.
did tell them to grab a piece of paper though. But this is
what you do. This is what you get for telling me to get here before 3:00.
It's too bad. The stealing. Remy's going to be up like 4-0 before like the second question.
Doubt it.
It's impossible, but okay.
That's actually true.
This is loosely based off Peter Rosenberg's Last Man Standing on the Michael Kay show, which is loosely based off Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So I need Matt or Ramey to pick whether they want to be first or second.
Doesn't matter.
Let Matt go first.
Matt, you want to go first?
I can get it wrong. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Marked off like a section for the 1 and section for 2.
Well, you're supposed to, since it's supposed to be like the first question for each person should be like a level, and then the second question.
That's exactly how.
Yeah, except when you and I both get the first easy question wrong.
Yeah, the first question, like name every single World Series winner. Ramey, your first question: who is the Yankee catcher this year? Like,
Jorge
fucking
Posada.
horseshit.
I don't know who the catcher is this year because Gary Sampson's probably hurt.
Kyle Higashioka.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We don't have any cool millionaire music, but we'll make do.
I wish I could dub over the cage music. Dun 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 dun.
Play it from your phone.
Are you Akeem the African Dream or are you One Man Gang? Which one?
I wish you was Akeem.
Did Akeem have the afro or the afro? Wow, the mohawk.
I don't know actually.
I don't think he did.
Start.
I hate this. It's too much pressure.
Every picture of him has a hat on. No, he had long hair.
Ah, too bad. So you just got the Ty Dillinger look.
Ugh.
All right, Matt, you're up first. You ready?
I guess.
All right, let me get my scorebook out. All right. Aaron Boone hit a walk-off in Game 7 of the 2003 ALCS off Tim Wakefield. What was the count at the at-bat that he hit the home run? When he hit the home run?
How is that a first-round question? Like the count? Wasn't it the first pitch?
So what would the count be?
0-0.
That is correct.
That was almost like a trick question too. I was like,
that's not really an easy question. Everyone remembers the home run.
I thought he was going to say who was on deck. I'm like, I ain't got no clue. Who did Boone even come in for?
Ramey.
He came in for me?
He came in for Ramey?
No, no extra trivia questions. We're going on.
That was hard.
Ramey. Raul Ibanez hit 2 home runs in Game 3 of the 2012 ALDS. Who was the play-by-play announcer for that game?
That's really easy.
Joe Buck.
That is incorrect.
What channel were they on? They were on TBS.
Matt for a chance to steal.
Was it Ernie Johnson?
That is correct.
Did he do it again? He did.
They were on TBS, weren't they?
Yep.
Yeah. The second I said Joe Buck, I was like, wait, that was the division series.
All right. Matt's up 2-0.
Oh, thank God I got a cushion for when I blow it.
I'm not going to get a single question right.
All right. Matt's second question.
Oh, boy.
In the previously talked about Aaron Boone walk-off, who did Aaron Boone pinch run for, getting him into the game?
Yeah, there's no way I could tell you that. Who the fuck was on that goddamn team? I'm going to go with fucking Jason Giambi.
That is incorrect. Ramey for a chance to steal?
I'm thinking.
Feels like it looks like he's looking it up.
I'm trying to think. Kareem Garcia.
Who?
Kareem Garcia?
Incorrect. That was Ruben Sierra.
He was on that team in 2003?
Yeah, he pinch hit for somebody else.
Jesus Christ. I thought he was off the team after 2002.
No, I don't think so.
No, he pinch ran.
He had a big home run against the Twins one year.
I thought that was 2002.
No, 2002 we lost to the Angels.
Oh, good point. See? So I'm going to lose.
All right, Matt.
Wait, wasn't that?
In the previously talked about Raul Ibanez.
This isn't my question. This is Ramey's.
Sorry. Ramey. In the previously talked about Raul Ibanez 2 home run game, who did Ibanez pinch hit for?
A-Rod.
That is correct.
That's easier than the fucking broadcaster question.
That was easier than the broadcaster question.
All right. Matt, round 3. Who was the last team to sweep a World Series?
Good thing there's no time limit.
I mean, if you take like over a minute, I'll probably tell you to hurry up.
Oh, fuck. That's tough.
I need to see both your hands. Make sure
I'm not looking it up. I'm just going through my head.
I can actually see your computer in your glasses.
I feel like it's recently, but I'm going to say the 2007 Red Sox.
I just need a team. I don't need the year.
Red Sox.
Incorrect.
Giants, they swept the Tigers.
Ramey for a chance to steal.
Giants.
They did sweep the Tigers.
Correct.
Also, you would need a year. You can just say the Giants, but it should be a year too.
I just said what was the last team.
Oh, well, yeah. I originally thought Red Sox. I was like, wait, the year the Tigers broke our hearts. I think they got their butts kicked.
I thought the Giants lost one game each series.
All right, we're going into the second question in round 3, and the game is tied 2-2.
Isn't each question a round?
Well, you get a chance to steal. What have I done, Bobby? What are you talking about? All right, Ramey. Round 3. What current player has the most career saves?
What was the question?
What current player has the most career saves?
All of a sudden, not about the Yankees.
That kind of threw me for a loop. Craig Kimbrell.
That is correct.
That would have been my guess.
He was the only closer I could think of.
I actually would have gotten that one right.
All right, Matt. Round 4.
Surprised you didn't say Chapman.
Oh, that was tempting too.
I think he was third. Jansen might have been ahead of him. Or somebody. I forget who. Jansen was up there too, shockingly. All right, round 4. Matt's going to be so pissed at these questions. But Ramey's going to have an equally hard one. Based off the current depth chart, what former Philly is currently the Royals' third baseman?
This is like, who the fuck is going to know this? What former Philly
I know. Yeah. I know the answer.
is currently the who?
Royals' third baseman.
Royals' third baseman.
Yeah, I have no idea.
No, not even going to venture a guess.
No, a former Philly? I don't know the Royals. I'm sorry.
I know.
That's why this is stupid. You should keep it concentrated to like shit. I don't know.
Why, Ramey knows it.
Can I steal it?
You're not even going to guess?
No, I have no fucking idea. Just steal it already.
All right, Ramey.
I'm going to butcher his first name, Michael Franco.
Yeah, Michael Franco.
He got caught for being a douchebag.
Well, he didn't get his name right.
It's spelled M-A-I-K like E-L or
Who's
A-L.
Mikel? It's Michael Franco.
Easy.
That's correct.
How is that easy? And why is that even a question that you would even come up with?
No, I said easy when you were saying that I spelled the name or I got the name wrong.
No, but like, why would that even like? That's such an obscure, stupid question.
Yeah, that is beyond obscure. That should have been like the final answer.
All right, Ramey. Based off the current depth chart,
God help me.
What former Twin is the Tigers' first baseman?
CJ Crone?
That is correct.
Matt's face right now.
So if you don't pay attention to who left a team in the last like 3 months, like what kind of questions are these? Make these questions that normal people would get.
Well, if he had said former Tampa Bay Ray, it also could have been CJ Crone.
Like, why are you doing a trivia question with CJ Crone as the answer? Like, do something normal.
And Ramey got both of them, so clearly they're not impossible.
Nobody else would get that. He knows obscure shit like where somebody went to high school. Ask like normal questions. This is so stupid.
I'm sorry.
I'll just ask like 1989 wrestling questions that you'll have no chance at. Who did one man gang fight? Like it's so fucking stupid.
Got both of them, so they can't be that hard. Anyway,
You don't listen and you don't pay attention. Ramey knows these obscure, dumb things that nobody else would know.
I didn't know Ernie Johnson, but damn it, I knew CJ.
You wouldn't have known the answers either if he asked you that. What former Twins first baseman?
Wait till I get to ask the questions, buddy.
all right.
Nobody's getting a single question right when I'm asking them.
Doesn't make it.
Going as obscure as you.
There's literally only been 3 wrong. No, Matt's got 3 wrong. Ramey's got 1. But Matt's got a steal, and Ramey's got 2 steals.
That's the only time Matt and Ramey and the word steal ever comes into play when it comes to baseball.
Or in life.
All
That's
right,
true.
We don't steal anything, ever.
Mr. Steal Your Girl?
round 5, Matt. Who did the Yankees send to Oakland in return for Scott Brocious?
He's got the rounds mixed up. It's even if he steals, it's still the same round. Round 5 would imply the 5th question. What question is this, 4?
This is the last question before the final.
So this is round 4.
No, there's 5 questions and then a final question.
So there's not a 5th question. It's not 5. It's 6 questions total.
It's 5 rounds and then you get a final question.
So that's still 6 rounds. Who did we send for Scott Brocious? Yeah. So Oakland, don't have a clue.
He was a pitcher.
Couldn't even tell you.
Ramey?
Kenny Rogers.
That is correct.
Loved Kenny Rogers. That's the only reason why I knew that. Literally the only reason why I knew that.
Jimmy Key was better.
Oh, Kenny Rogers was a terrible lefty, but I loved him.
All right. Ramey, for your final question. In a 3-way trade that had Max Scherzer going to Detroit and Ian Kennedy going to the Diamondbacks, who did the Yankees?
Curtis Granderson.
That is correct.
That was an easy.
How is that a round 4 question?
That was way
I'm done.
too easy.
I'm done with this. We're done.
That
This
was
has never
way
happened
too
again.
easy.
This
That
is
was way
pathetic.
too easy. That
That's
was
a
much
big-time
easier
trade.
than
That's
Scott
a
Brocious.
massive trade in the MLB history.
Much easier than
Who
Scott
does-
Brocious because based on recent history, that was much easier. I'm actually going to side with Matt.
God.
That was kind of a
CJ
bullshit.
Crone round like 2, but Max Scherzer trade round 4.
Get more points for round 5, though. It doesn't really matter.
Oh my God! You're supposed to make them harder as they go on.
Well, I tried based off what I thought you guys would know. I thought you would know the 90s way better than you would know the mid-2000s.
Yeah,
You
but
thought
the
we would know
90s
CJ
was
Crone?
more. The 90s, though, just because they were 20-something years ago, makes that a harder question than
You
Curtis
knew it
Granderson.
almost instantly.
Especially without the internet. We weren't fucking looking shit up back then.
Now, if you had said, who did the Yankees trade James
looked up-
Kaprielian for, I would have freaking sat there for 5 minutes.
I
Who?
literally looked up like 3
James
quizzes,
Kaprielian?
and that was a question on like all of them. The Kenny Rogers question. So I thought it was kind of obvious. I didn't know, but I thought you would know. All right, the final question. Not that it really matters, but if we're keeping stats overall, I guess you can.
Can we wager points? Like Final Jeopardy? I'm going to wager them all.
Well, yeah, then you'd wager none, and you'd still.
I think
win.
Matt just had a stroke. He hasn't
What
moved
did you
in a
say?
while.
I said, all right, I'm going to just ask the final question that you could write down.
Nope, Matt's left. Oh, and he's back. That was weird.
All right, what future Cubs pitcher did the Yankees draft with the last pick of the compensation round after the first round of the '98 draft?
Whose question is this?
It's the
Okay.
final question.
Do I
I didn't
show
hear
my
it.
phone with what I wrote down?
I
Like,
just
what do I
got.
do?
Not yet.
You have to repeat it.
What future Cubs pitcher did the Yankees draft with the last pick of the compensation round that was after the first round of the '98 draft? So it still counts as the first round.
The '98 draft.
Yeah, what Cubs pitcher? Future Cubs pitcher that did not pitch with the Yankees.
I have my answer written down. What do I do with it?
Absolutely no idea.
Write the answer down.
Fucking dumbass Bobby giving up.
That's what I told you. People would fucking guess the answer.
All right, I wrote it down. I didn't even take one of his suggestions.
All right, Matt, who did you write?
I was going to go with Kerry Wood, but I'll go with Mark Pryor instead.
Ramey, who did you
I
write?
think I spelled his name wrong.
Can you see my phone?
You keep freezing.
Wait.
Mark Pryor.
Wait, there we go.
You both got it correct.
I almost said Kerry Wood, and I was like, wait, no, it's got to be somebody even better.
That was just a guess because those are the only two choices it could possibly have been.
Yeah. All right, so Ramey wins.
I knew that the
first
Yankees drafted prior, but I didn't know it was after the compensation round. I just ventured a guess there.
Ramey won 9-4.
Yeah, you really tailored this to Ramey's obscure knowledge. If it's about people who went to high school, he'll get them all right.
He knows
Didn't
that
Pryor
one
play
kid
for the
from Florida.
Yankees too?
Ramey pays attention to where people go. He's the one who tells us who signed with who, and we say, who cares about CJ Crone? So of course he's going to know that shit. He's the one who tells us it.
That's why I'm stabbed.
You would never hear any of these questions with fucking Rosenberg. Do you imagine that? Michael, who is the Twins' first baseman? Like, who the fuck?
Well,
this is supposed to be like general knowledge question.
Yankees one.
Like the perfect one was who has the most NBA MVPs. It's a hard question, but the answer's pretty obvious. So this was a terrible experiment.
If I did it too easy,
it was Kareem.
Points, you'd be like, "Oh, it was too easy." There's no winner.
Yeah, when it's my day, it's gonna be nothing but Yankee trivia.
Well, good luck. You guys set yourself up to get fucked because I'm just gonna make these ridiculously impossible questions that like nobody would even know.
Who is the Yankees' second baseman the day after Derek Jeter left the team?
You think he would have made it if you're making it about like another random team, at least like a general knowledge thing? Like, who is the starting first baseman on this World Series team? Like, who's the current former Philly on the fucking Royals? What a waste!
I mean, you don't know any former people that played on the team that even.
It wasn't even like it was a good player. Like somebody who was huge went to another team. It was fucking CJ Crone.
I mean,
well, CJ Crone was the former Tiger.
Or the former, just on the Twins, yeah.
Former Twin that's on the Tigers. You're thinking Michael Franco.
Yeah, same, you know what I'm talking about. Same shit. It's the same stupid question. Bobby, Ramey knows where people went to high school.
You each got a fucking challenging one, and Ramey got both of them.
That was dumb. It's like so stupid.
I do love how frustrated Matt is getting.
Because I wasn't expecting like ridiculously dumb questions. I thought it would be something
I will reiterate the fact that the Brocious trade question was 50 times harder than the Max Scherzer trade question.
Of course. That was from 98 and it was for a fucking mediocre pitcher.
If you picked to go first instead, Matt would have got that question.
Doesn't matter. It should have been like a first round question.
It doesn't matter what round they're in though. I know it's supposed to go from easier to harder, but they're not worth more points.
You're supposed to start off easy. You ripped it off from Rosenberg. At least rip it off.
What you know more than what you don't know. It's just a guess. And I wanted to end with the Yankees question and put the obscure.
Wasn't Ian Kennedy not even the centerpiece of that deal from the Yankees?
He was the only player of name going back.
No, there was the center fielder guy. I thought he was a big centerpiece. He was like one of our top prospects. What the hell was his name?
Mateo?
No, he played on the Mariners.
Jose Tabata?
Oh, whatever happened to that guy? He was on the Pirates.
What
the hell was his name?
Austin. Like if we're doing this again,
his name was Austin or something.
Austin Jackson.
Austin Jackson.
At least make it about shit we fucking know.
Well, Ramey did know it, so it's about what you know.
I know obscure random bullshit.
Yeah,
I couldn't play Ernie Johnson.
You want to play trivia with Ramey? Keep those obscure questions on.
I mean, I like those obscure questions. I play fantasy baseball. I know players and what team they're on.
I could pretty much guarantee you would not get that.
Could venture a guess at least.
By the way, when I said James Kaprelian, I'm pretty sure we traded him as part of the Sonny Gray deal. Just saying.
Yeah, and Sonny Gray's still better and was better even at his worst because James Kaprelian can't stay healthy.
Well, Jake the Snake Roberts is in the chat. Well, this was a waste of time.
Also, not as good as Ian Kennedy. And Ian Kennedy's not good.
Wait, so who's gonna come up with the questions, Zach, me or Matt?
I'll come up with them, and you can just get nothing correct. I'm going as obscure as you could fucking possibly imagine.
All right, if you think that'll be fun, go for it.
Let's go, Randy Velarde questions. Alfaro Espinoza.
I'm just gonna tailor it to Ramey and all 93 Yankee references. Bet he'll fucking understand.
Pat Kelly getting the Yankees in the playoffs in '95.
Who is fucking Alvaro Espinoza's number? He'll fucking get that.
You something before your time. Everything you could have known. I didn't know you. I don't know what you know and what you don't know. That's the point of this game.
I mean, you pretty much do, considering I don't fucking pay attention to most of the league. You knew Ramey knows these obscure questions.
One question about the rest of the league, and one about who swept the World Series that you can guess because there's only a certain amount of teams and a certain amount.
That's two obscure questions. One of them just happened to be Ramey's.
Yeah, I wouldn't give you two players on different teams. I give one to you.
I just don't understand why, out of all the stuff in the history of sports, that was the question. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, I just don't get it.
Getting harder.
Like, yeah, but there are a million questions that have like good answers. Like, I just don't understand why that's all the questions. It's not like this is episode 800 and you're coming up with like the most random stuff.
This game was we'll run out of questions.
Like, I thought it was just going to be fun where it's like major answers.
I'm sorry you didn't have fun because you didn't know the answer.
I don't understand your thought process. It's the first one. You should at least make it like the first Yankee questions were good. If we don't know those, then that's our own fault. We watch the Yankees.
I wasn't going to do just Yankees. It's baseball. It's not Yankees.
Well, I'm going to make mine just Yankees. Fuckers.
I just don't understand. All right, we wasted 20 minutes of our live, so.
All right, Ramey, do questions. We'll go back on.
Oh, God. I have more faith in Ramey, at least.
Wait, who's coming up with the questions for next time, me or Matt?
Both of you do it. We can just
do it whenever you want. And we could theoretically go on 100 times today.
That's
like,
true.
It doesn't matter.
Good point.
Right,
just change outfits, make it seem like it's different days.
Yeah. I'll put on a different black shirt.
We'll recess. We'll come back, and one of you will have questions, and we'll play.
Bobby should make up the questions. All be fucking Mets questions.
Then we'll end the video.
Obscure Ring of Honor.
Again, so we can.
Who's the overrated Mets first baseman that people think is better than Aaron Judge?
How many?
Mike Davis.
How many home runs will he hit? All right. Well, we're done. Bobby, pay attention. We'll be back later.
Bye.